I am now.
Bro! I'm still banned on Winecraft. Let's go.
these are dark times.
Welcome back to the Cloutcast. Yeah, I haven't been doing so hot today, not gonna lie. My name is Griffin, and go ahead. These are my compatriots.
Yeah. So for as of recording this, our first episode is up on YouTube.
Yeah. Dude.
And when I get to it, it'll hopefully be up on Spotify and iTunes.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So we don't really have a topic for today, right? We're just gonna kind of like wing it.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like sometimes I wonder like where the conversation will go if we have like we don't really know like what we're gonna talk about. Like I have an idea for maybe like a quick like 15-minute segment, but like
yeah.
I just feel like we get some cool conversations going, So
yeah.
Give it a shot.
Also, in other news, I was fucking around. You know, like how you like make little blue boxes with your cursor on your home screen on Windows 10.
Yeah.
Well, I kept doing that with the entire screen, and then I accidentally moved every single app like all around the screen. So, unfortunately,
just right click and do like sort.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's so unfortunate, dude. Now. Wait, are you guys even there? Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm gonna my whole computer. Oh no, dude. Wait. I'm still here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, dude. My fucking computer is shitting itself now.
Oh no.
And now all the apps disappeared.
All right. How about?
Anyways, what I wanted to talk about today? I really wanted to talk about Dark Souls because I really love Dark Souls, and that was probably like like just thinking about it, like have you guys ever played Dark Souls before?
No.
I have not.
Nope.
I feel like, okay, here's the thing, like I feel like it's just like I always read that the game like does really well, but like I never know anybody that's played it before. And I think I don't know, maybe a part of it is just like how infuriating it is. And like obviously like Sekiro got Game of the Year like last year in what's it called? 2019, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know anybody that's played that game. So I'm thinking that maybe just all Dark Souls players are like people who live in their basements.
Yeah. I mean, that and FromSoft makes it like all of their games are incredibly difficult in general.
Right.
And I've thought about playing it. Like I saw the Demon Souls remake got announced with
yeah,
PS5,
right?
and the YouTuber I was watching stream the reaction freaked
Dude,
out.
I flipped out when I heard about that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I could not believe it. I'm so hyped.
Yeah, but like I mean, I've wanted to try like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Sekiro.
Yeah.
But it's just they're said to be very difficult, and I'm not
They
good
are.
at games. So
Like, yeah, I'm not either. Like, I don't know. There's just something about it that I really enjoy. And like, ever since I was a kid, I've always liked those like boss run type of games,
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why it really appeals to me a lot, because obviously that's like the main thing, and they're really difficult. So my favorite like FromSoft game though is Bloodborne, which is like basically so obviously there are 3 Dark Souls games, right? But like on Dark Souls 2, the guy that directed Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3, right? His name is Miyazaki, and he didn't do Dark Souls 2, and so he did Bloodborne instead, right? And so that's why Dark Souls 2 is kind of like one of those games that a lot of people, I mean, it's not like people think negatively about it. It's just like said to be different, I guess,
Is it kind of like the forgotten sibling?
Yeah, that's kind of how I would put it. And then like also like, but like I know you guys like Final Fantasy, right? Like, so like when Final Fantasy 1 came out, like Dark Souls 2 is kind of like Final Fantasy 2 in my opinion, because obviously, I mean, it's not like it has a different director, but it's just very different from the first game, and so I think that it like took people off guard, I guess. I don't know. I don't know too much about Dark Souls 2. I might be talking out of my ass. I just know that a lot of people don't like it as much. But since Dark Souls 2 isn't that good, and the guy that directed Dark Souls 1 and 3 also did Bloodborne, right? Like Bloodborne is like, it's literally one of my favorite games of all time. Like it's basically the premise of the game, I guess. It's basically like it's supposed to be like Lovecraftian, I guess, right? Like a like eldritch type of like horror, right? And so I don't know, like there's a ton of lore and like a ton of like really really interesting things about the game. It's like super different from Dark Souls because it's more past. It's more fast paced, and I don't know, it like makes for a really interesting like combat system. And so I personally, I have like a lot of hours in Bloodborne, but like I'm trying to like actually sit down and actually complete it, because that's something that always happens to me with Dark Souls. Is like I can never like sit down and like have the patience to actually beat the game, even though I play it like a ton. So this time I'm actually like trying to beat the game. I'm like 40% in or something, and like it's, I don't know. I really really like the game a lot though.
Yeah, and I don't know, like I know me, I have this horrible issue. I just don't play new games, and it sucks because there's so many cool games out there, but I just spend my days like grinding Bloons Tower Defense. You know, it's just
no, I get it. I mean, that's how I am with League of Legends too. You know. Like, I guess I haven't even talked about League yet, but like obviously I have like a crippling League of Legends depression, right? Or depression, obsession, and well, depression too, I guess. But yeah, I mean, like Finn said, honestly, sometimes I just catch myself not really playing new games. I just play League like all the time. Although we did play Valorant though. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, that is one thing we tried, and I still like to play it from time to time, especially because there's a few people from my school who play, and it's, you know, nice to nice to connect with those people and stuff. Just especially because I tend to play like niche games. And you know, that's cool. But I don't know. I will always like revolve around a few games, and I just need to try new games and feel like I can take a risk. You know.
Me too, honestly. I mean, I don't know. Like, I went and bought a few recently. Like I had Bloodborne, but it was like I guess like I had it through PS Plus or whatever, their little subscription thing. So I went and bought like a physical copy because a ton of shit was on sale at GameStop like recently. Like literally, I saw some really good games in there for like $8.
Yeah, there's this Steam summer sale too, and like, it's horrible because you know, I just want to drop like hundreds of dollars on all of these games because you know they're on sale, and that's the whole it's the whole marketing scheme. It works so well.
It works, you know, so well.
Scary, dude. Capitalism.
Literally, like, I've bought so many games that I've never played before on Steam.
Yeah, no, me too, dude. I have like 250 games on Steam.
Yeah.
And I've only played like 50.
That's exactly how it is for me as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, I actually did, because obviously Sekiro was like $60, but it was on sale for like $35, so I was like, because I couldn't afford spending $60 on a game, like feeling good about myself for a while. So I just went ahead and bought it because, like, fuck, I've been wanting to play Sekiro for so long. Yeah, but and there's some other shit that I really want to, but like I have to fight the urge.
For me personally, really all I played for a while was just Minecraft and Pokemon. And then what ended up happening was you started talking about a lot about Persona 5. And literally the day before they announced Persona 5 or Joker for Smash, I had ordered the game.
Dude, it's so good.
Like
it's that's really another good game. Seriously, though.
It's when I started playing that, that's really when I started like branching out in terms of games instead of just playing Minecraft and Pokemon. So like I played that one. And then I played Final Fantasy 7 and the remake, and I have 10 as well. And then I'm playing Persona 4 right now. I've tried a ton of other RPGs. And it's just really cool. Like, there's so many different like stories and such that people have created. They're so good. And
That's why I love RPGs, man.
For sure. It fucking annoys me so much. Like, I hear so much about Persona 5, and you know, of course it has to be only on the PS4.
I don't get why they don't fucking put it on the PC. I don't understand it.
Really get into this.
Like, okay, yeah, seriously though, like it pisses me off so much because so many people are deprived of that glorious, incredible game.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so sad.
unfortunate. It's the
I
Atlas just
know.
does not like porting their stuff.
I know,
And-
dude.
It doesn't make sense because what's the downside in allowing more people to buy your game?
Right?
Like, especially when it's this, like, I don't know, like, you know, often like when like these, when it seems like a shitty decision is made, I'm like, all right, let's think like what could be like the reasoning behind it, right?
Right.
I don't see any fucking decent reason. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. For a while, because Atlas is owned by Sega.
Yeah.
And for a while, Sega did not really think that they had an audience on PC.
Right.
So they have a ton of games that people really wanted on PC as well, and they didn't port them. And then eventually they started doing that and realized that people do actually want to buy their games on PC. So they're like, okay. And I'm not 100% sure if this is true, but with Persona 4 Golden, I'm pretty sure what I saw was Sega essentially said, port this game to Steam and do it. And like Atlas was like, and they're like, no, you're doing it. And then they ported it, obviously, and it sold really, really, really well.
Incredibly well. Like,
so,
really well.
Yeah, I mean, Persona 4 Golden, honestly, like, obviously I really like Persona 5, but some aspects of Persona 4 are, like, better than Persona 5, honestly. Yeah, no, really. I mean, there's also things that are better than Persona 5, but...
Right.
Yeah, no, like...
I need to play it, honestly. I really need to.
Yeah, I like the main characters. A couple of them I like more than the Persona 5 ones.
Yeah, I know the. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say also in Persona 5, if you wanna max out any of the females, you have to date them. I believe you do at least. I'm not 100% sure because I always just did it because I thought you had to, but in 4 you don't have to max them. So it's that's one of my favorite things. But yeah.
Huh. Yeah, the only the main like who is the guy that's like is it Kanji that's like Ryuji?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Kind of Kanji Kutsumi.
Like the guy that's like, I don't know, like that's the thing for some reason, like in RPGs, I always end up loving like the idiot. And like not to say that Ryuji is an idiot, but he is, so
yeah, he's not really like he has the same kind of personality as Ryuji, but he's not really the idiot of the game. Like he struggles with his sexuality. Actually.
Oh, gotcha.
That's his thing. There's another character that's kind of the idiot. So
like, why? Okay, here's another thing that I talked to you about the other day. Why did they not do LGBT relationships in Persona 5? Because like, okay, like I'm pretty like I dated the teacher, right, Kawakami, right? But I would have much rather dated Ryuji, bro. Just because literally Ryuji is just like my favorite character. Like I just fucking love him so much. So it pissed me off because, you know, obviously you can only date the girls.
Yeah.
And there's no female protagonist either, but there was in 3.
Yeah, in the improved version they added a female one that wasn't canon, but
so weird.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do it with Persona 6 though, because they got like, I mean, not to say that they got a lot of backlash or anything, but I mean, there were definitely some people that were upset. Yeah.
I just think it's a cultural thing. I think
it is. Yeah.
And you know, obviously I don't know much about it, so I won't like act like I do, but you know, it's just different. I think
it's absolutely a cultural thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, that is absolutely it.
So,
like, but I think like it's mainly the Western like people that want the LGBT stuff in the game, but
right, and
their audience is probably mainly Eastern too. So, I mean, maybe.
I mean,
they have a major audience in Japan and Korea.
Yeah, so. I mean, I'd assume so, but I wonder.
I feel like Persona 5 got pretty big here. Like it wasn't.
I mean, like, especially because of Smash.
Yeah, right. Like I played it. I don't even remember. I guess when did it come out? 2017.
16, 17, somewhere like that. Yeah.
I either played it 2017 or 2018, and at the time, I think it was 2018. But yeah, at the time it definitely wasn't as big as it was now, and it definitely is because of the whole Smash thing. Like I remember like watching that trailer and like, dude, it made me tear up. That shit was insane. Like I couldn't believe it. Like this random ass game, like I never thought in a million years that a character from Persona would be in Smash.
Yeah.
So weird.
Weren't you a bit pissed though?
I was a little like just because obviously the thing is like I don't know like, and I think that a lot of people can attest to this. It's like sometimes you just end up gatekeeping stuff,
Oh yeah.
And like
all the fucking time.
And the thing is, like, I hate people that do that. But the thing is, like, everybody does it. Like, I do it too, and like, I try to be like good about not doing it, But like, I don't know. There was something about like all the cringy 14-year-old Smash kids on Twitter being like, "Oh my god, I love Persona 5 now."
They've honestly made it worse too. Like
I know.
I feel like, and we probably should switch topics soon, just so we talk.
Yeah,
about
we will.
But I feel like Atlas really milks Joker.
They do,
and like it's so annoying. Like they put him in Smash, and then now they're having the Catherine full body game, which is like like that maze or like not.
I
maze
really want to play that too.
Yeah. But literally every tweet they make about that game coming to Nintendo Switch, like they always mention there's Persona 5 voice actors in it. It's like you really have to mention that because obviously the game's not on it. I just feel like they're really like, and now there's a ton of these Nintendo fans constantly asking for the game in their Twitter mentions.
Nintendo fans are the worst, I think. Like personally, like a lot of them can be really cringy. Yeah, but to be fair, I am one too, and we all are, so it's all right. Yeah. Anyways, though, Wizard 101, am I right?
Oh, God. Do we have to talk about that?
Wizard 101, am I right?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind talking about, like, childhood video games, dude.
Right?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea.
Like, okay, listen. I don't know about you guys, but I had, like a serious problem when it came to Toontown, dude.
Why?
Like, I don't know. I was addicted. I don't know. Like, not that many people I've talked to play, but like, it's genuinely like so much fun, and like, it's like those were the days when I started to connect with like strangers online, right? And that sounds bad, but obviously you guys are all friends I have through the internet, and it's just fun to like meet new people and like play with like Silly Bear 27, bro. Like, dude, that guy was my homie. Like, I don't know. Toontown is hella underrated. It's still fun today. Disney took it down because Disney's fucking stupid. But someone made a rewritten version, obviously, and it's so much fun, dude. And I don't know. I was highly addicted to it as a child.
I definitely played it a bit. Like, isn't there like a questing system or something? Or like I don't really know much about Toontown. Like, what do you do?
So like basically you're a Toon, and there's like different cities, right?
Yeah.
And basically you get put on quests.
Yeah.
And you have these things called gags, right?
Right.
And they're like different like attacks or like abilities kind of that help you take down these robots called cogs.
Yeah.
And you can like level up your abilities, and you work in like parties of like 4 to like take down the cogs, and there's like cog like boss fights, and you can like level up your health points through missions and fishing, and there's mini golf, go-karting.
Yeah.
Like obviously it's a total kids game, but even today it still holds up because it's just fun.
Like, I mean, Wizard 101 is a kids game, but like, dude, like literally Ben, you can attest to this. Like, Arc 3 doesn't feel much like a kid's game, right?
Oh, not at all.
Yeah,
I feel like with the later parts of the game, I don't even think like a little kid could even do it.
And I think that they know that. Like, the older kids are obviously the ones that are going to grind to level 130.
yeah, for sure.
So, Wizard 101 slaps, though, bro. That
Wizard 101 is really...
So, it's good. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
It's just pure fun. Same with like, I mean, I never played Toontown personally. I played the rewritten a little bit. I mean, I wasn't personally into it, but also like I don't have any nostalgia, so
man.
I played Club Penguin, Pop Tropica.
Oh, Pop Tropica.
Pop Tropica is goated.
Yeah, Pop Tropica is amazing.
Is goated. But have you guys played it like recently? They redid the whole thing.
I haven't.
Like, they got rid of all the old islands and shit.
Oh wow.
Like I think even like what's like Spy Island, 24 Karat.
Yeah, it's 24 Karat Island. That game was just like amazing.
Dude, it's awesome.
So creative.
My favorite one was Astronauts. Do you guys remember that one? It's like the astronaut medieval one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
really
remember that
like
one, dude.
I think that one kind of came later, but I don't remember.
Is that the only kids game we all played?
I think so. Unless
I didn't play Pop Tropica.
Oh, really?
Never mind.
I mean,
Yeah, no. I mean, I didn't. I didn't get to play. I didn't get to play a ton of video games when I was little. My parents were like really, really strict until I got a little bit older.
I get it.
I don't know if you guys. I played Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess religiously.
Yeah.
I unfortunately can't say the same.
Yeah, dude, that game's beautiful, but I won't get into it or else I'll be talking all day. I played tons of like Flash games on like Miniclip.
What is it? Fireboy and Water Girl. You guys
Oh my god,
yeah,
that was
dude.
amazing. I played
so
that recently, actually.
Hey,
me too.
So good, bro. Yeah, I played a lot of like those on. I guess what was the Congregate? I think was the website.
I mean, I use Miniclip a shit ton. I don't know about you guys.
Miniclip.
Cool math games, dude. Cool math
games.
Dude,
I still go on Cool Math Games to this day.
Dude,
like,
let's go.
I'm in high school and like, the teachers be like, "All right, guys, take out your computers, take notes," and I just plug in coolmathgames.com and see me playing Run 3, dude.
Bro, how many runs are there at this point?
Run is goated for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
And
yeah, for sure.
To go back to Pop Tropica just for a second, I never realized this, but the creative director was the author of Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, that makes sense now.
He's still the creative director too.
Dude, that man is actually the GOAT. Like,
Didn't they have like a crossover thing in Pop Tropica with like Diary of a Wimpy Kid stuff at one
There was
point?
a Big Nate one. I do remember that. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on, my phone died. Give me like 1 second. Go ahead.
I do remember a Big Nate. I love the Big Nate books and the Diary of a Wimpy Kid ones when I was younger.
I kind of want to read those books. I feel like they'd still hold up.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh yeah, I mean they're just like funny and
Yeah.
So did you guys play Ocarina of Time when you were little at all?
Unfortunately, no.
I played it. I mean,
Okay. Have you played it like relatively recently at all?
And no, it's all pretty fuzzy.
I feel you.
Pun not intended, but
do you, bro? Do you remember? Do you remember like the targeting system in that game? Like, and how it was super wonky. Well, I mean, it's not that significant or anything. I was just kind of thinking about Ocarina of Time because God, I fucking love that game so much.
Yeah, I need to play that game again. It just
me too.
It's just like I just wish they'd port more games to like newer systems.
Yeah.
Just makes things easier, but yeah. I mean, the only Zelda game I like remember super well. I've played a lot of them because when I was I want to say like 14, 15, I was just like super into them. Still haven't played Breath of the Wild, but that's just because it's just a lot different, and that like intimidates me because like the Zelda idea has been pretty static until Breath of the Wild. But Twilight Princess, like I still think, given I haven't played Breath of the Wild, I think it's the best Zelda game besides that. Especially graphically. It's like super advanced, and they released the HD version, which made it even more pretty, and the story is really good, and it's a lot darker. Well, I mean, obviously, considering Majora's Mask is still a game, but it's such a good game, and obviously the nostalgia factor is a huge thing, because you know, I played it when I was in like elementary school, and I played it, I want to say like last year. I don't think it was 2 years ago, but it was last year. And I finished the game, and I was fucking bawling my eyes out, like, on the floor, watching the credits. And my sister walked in, and she's like, my brother's a fucking idiot, and then, like, walked away. But, dude, it was emotional. Can't lie.
Yeah, dude.
I never played any of the Legend of Zelda games when I was growing up. The only one I've played is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And I own Ocarina of Time, but as much as I, like, really want to play it, the N64 controller is just absolutely terrible.
What are you talking about?
I just throw it with 3 hands or some crap. I don't know.
For real. I played it. I think I played it on like my Wii with like the classic controller or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do something like that at some point. I just have I have a massive list of games I would like to play.
Yeah.
Those are on it. All of the Legend, Wind Waker, Majora's Mask, Ocarina, Twilight
Yeah,
Princess.
dude.
All of those are on there.
Skyward Sword is pretty good as well.
If they get ported
Yeah.
to Switch, I can play them immediately. But yeah,
Yeah, me too, honestly. Like, if they do get ported to Switch, I would really like to see Ocarina of Time on Switch. I think I would replay it if they did that.
Yeah.
I
Or-
really need.
You know, I don't know. Like, Majora's Mask, I know it's so high on everybody's list, but it was never really my favorite for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
It's gotten far because of creepypasta these days. I don't think
Yeah.
it's nearly as good as Ocarina of Time.
It definitely isn't. Like,
No.
I played Majora's Mask after Ocarina, and I just didn't think it was as good. And, I know that might be blasphemy to some people, but, other than that, though, I've only really played, the older ones. Like, obviously, I've played the original. I've played A Link to the Past. I really, really like that game, actually. And then the one that's, on the SNES. And I've played a little bit of Wind Waker, but I never owned it. I could, honestly, Dolphin is pretty easy to get if you want to just emulate GameCube games like that, though.
Yeah, no, it's... Yeah,
But, yeah.
There's really no excuse for me. I can, they should port it to Switch. I can easily play it if I really wanted to, because emulation has gotten so good, but...
Yeah,
That's
I just
true.
don't want to say that on YouTube.
No.
Yeah, I mean, but, everybody does it.
Nintendo's gonna come at us
Yeah.
raw without a condom, dude.
Come here, Nintendo.
But yeah, it's interesting. So Wikipedia, and I mean, this might not mean much, but I just find it interesting to look at. Wikipedia has a page dedicated to list of video games considered the best, and they essentially just take video games that game journalists, which some people don't like to trust, myself included.
Yeah.
But it seems like a pretty at least somewhat credible list, and it's interesting because out of the Legend of Zelda for the games on the list, the original, A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, The Wind Waker, and Breath of the Wild are all on there.
Breath of the Wild is definitely one of the best games ever created, ever. It definitely is. It deserves to be on there, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, it is. I mean, that game is insane. I couldn't even believe it. While I was playing it, how insane it was. It's just so good.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
It's definitely one of those games that I think everybody needs to play.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a Switch, you definitely should play it.
Yeah, I mean, and then obviously, Mario Odyssey exists as well, right?
Mario Odyssey. So the 3D Mario games in general are really good. The Galaxy, Sunshine,
Galaxy.
64.
I don't know if it's nostalgia, but I liked Galaxy way more than I liked Odyssey. That might just be my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it has to be nostalgic because obviously I thought Odyssey was good, but I never really felt that. I don't know. Galaxy felt really magical to me when I was 8. So I don't know. I don't know. It's Odyssey's fine and it's cool. I still like Galaxy better.
I love playing Galaxy whenever I fucking rent it from Family Video. That was
Right?
some of the funnest times of my life.
Dude, Galaxy's so good.
I don't know if you guys have heard either, but Eurogamer came out earlier this year and said that for I think it's the 35th anniversary of Mario, Nintendo is going to put 64, Sunshine, Galaxy 2 on the Switch.
Wait, really? That's confirmed?
Yeah, it's not confirmed, but they also said that they were going to be porting Super Mario 3D World and be making a new Paper Mario game. And so far, the Paper Mario game part has came true.
Yeah.
So, and Real Gamer is a relatively credible source, so people think it's going to happen, and I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that would just be amazing.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, I would really love that. I'd buy all of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, did you guys play Paper Mario when you were kids at all?
Dude, I haven't played any Mario.
Before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, no, it's weird. I don't know why. It just
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
it just
actually.
it just never appealed to me, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know why, especially considering
it's the main video game.
right, yeah, it's the video game, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've played Mario Kart, dude.
Yeah.
Of course, but
yeah.
and not the mobile version for the normies watching, dude. Actual real Mario Kart, dude. But
Yeah, no. Mario Kart's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love Mario Kart. I've played a lot of Mario, definitely.
The 3D games just like have a special place in my heart. Honestly,
Yeah,
the
64
Galaxy was amazing.
Yeah,
64,
so
I started playing that on my DS
is
constantly.
so good, bro.
In Odyssey, like
Yeah,
all the cappy mechanics is just like it's so.
I love all of the Mario RPGs, like Super Mario RPG, like the one that was on the SNES.
Yeah, that was made by Square Enix.
Yeah, that game,
yeah.
so good, dude. I played the
Paper
crap
Mario.
out of that. Yeah, Paper Mario, like
And-
Thousand Year Door.
I love those, yeah. And then there's the Mario and Luigi series as well.
Oh my god, I fucking loved those.
Yeah, those ones are really fun
Like
too.
Superstar Saga.
Yep.
That one is amazing. Also, obviously there's Bowser's Inside Story, which I don't know if like that one. Like I played it all the way through. Like
Yeah, that one counts.
that one, yeah, that one's really good. And then there were also a few others that I never could find, but I always wanted to play. There was like the Partners in Time.
Yeah, I played that. That one was really fun.
I never got to play that one, and that's like the one with like the mushroom people or like the shroobs or whatever, right? Yeah. I never got to play that one where they have like the baby Mario and Luigi.
Yeah. No, it's really fun.
Shrooms.
Yeah, shroobs.
Sorry, I don't know what that even means, but it's fucking funny.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. Is there anything? I mean, we could talk about Minecraft.
Minecraft is definitely probably the game that out of every single thing that I've ever played, I have the most time in. Like, there's no dispute about that.
Yeah, we could go into Minecraft.
Yeah,
Fucking-
just cause I mean, like literally, like 3 servers kind of like really dominate my Minecraft time, right?
Yeah, dude.
One was
This could be a whole episode, honestly.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
I think Minecraft is the greatest video game of all time.
I mean, it
No
very
doubt.
well might be.
No doubt.
Like, it literally might be the greatest video game of all
Not
time.
like I don't even want to. I don't want to have a debate. I don't want to have a debate. Like,
the amount that game has just affected my life is insane. Like,
None
it
of
really
us-
is.
We would not be here right now if it weren't for Minecraft.
You're right. I
Yeah.
literally
Not even,
met
like,
through Minecraft.
Close.
yeah.
Yeah, we all met through Minecraft. So.
I mean, now it's the biggest game of all time
Mhm.
too. Like it passed Tetris like last year or something. Like
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like everybody's. It's just like I said earlier, Mario is like the default game, but like in my head, actually, Minecraft is definitely the default game. Like that's like the default video game.
I feel like
Yeah.
for like the 2010s.
Right.
I think before that, I think Mario, especially like, fucking like 80s and beyond. I think it's all Mario. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I've literally been playing that game since like 2011 or 12 or something. Crazy.
Ben, you want to tell everyone about today's sponsor? No, I'm just fucking kidding.
Yeah, we wish,
Sponsored
bro.
by Raid Shadow Legends.
Bruh.
Dude, honestly,
Sponsored
like,
by NordVPN.
dude, like, honestly, we don't have a sponsor, so if Raid Shadow Legends wants to sponsor us,
Dude, I'll play. Dude, Raid
Listen,
Shadow Legends is
dude.
better than Minecraft.
Bro, literally,
yeah, we're like, we take back everything we said, dude.
yeah, bro, we'll play the shit out of Raid Shadow Legends, baby. So yeah, what other games did you guys play as kids? I definitely like when it comes to like apps. I definitely played Clash of Clans.
Dude, I totally forgot about apps.
Yeah, for real.
I never
Oh my
played like many games on my phone until like
Yeah.
middle school. Like
Yeah, me
after
too.
like most people were done with them.
Because I mean, I got an iPhone like when I was like 13. I think.
Yeah, I wasn't like 12 until I got my first like mobile device.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an iPod Touch when I was like,
Oh
9.
Yeah, that was my
iPod
first.
Touch was epic.
dude. Yeah, there's a lot of fun games on there. I totally forgot about that because the thing is like, there's been some mobile games that I like have grinded.
Yeah, dude.
Especially like so many of the Supercell games like
Yeah.
Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl
Clash
Stars.
Royale was amazing.
Clash
Yeah.
Royale was actually a very good game. Like I actually enjoyed it very much. Like
I was terrible at it, but I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah, I got to Legendary Arena.
dude, that's just insane.
I know it just sucks though, cause like the thing is the reason I did is cause I spent some money on it, right? And that's
Yeah.
all you really have to do, dude. Like
Yeah.
skill
yeah.
will only get you so far in
I
those
remember-
games.
yeah.
It's
You're right.
sucks.
Yeah. definitely does because I remember like spending money to like buy like they were like cards or something, right? Like the
Yeah,
tickets.
you'd buy chests to like level up your cards.
Yeah.
That
definitely
reminds
did
me
that.
of something we should talk about. Actually, cards. Well, Bakugan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Bakugan,
Dude,
dude.
Bakugan.
And
Bakugan was
Yu-Gi-Oh.
fucking amazing. I never really played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I definitely played a lot of Bakugan.
We don't have to get into Yu-Gi-Oh right now.
I played both of them, mostly Yu-Gi-Oh, but I really liked Bakugan as well.
Bakugan is fucking awesome.
Did any of you play with Beyblades?
Oh,
Hell
dude!
fucking yeah!
Beyblades are fucking dope.
Beyblades are the fucking. I still have like the theme songs memorized. I can recite them like almost word for word, and I haven't heard them in like 10 years. Some shit.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, that fucking anime is like underrated, honestly.
I remember watching the anime in the mornings too.
Yeah, Beyblade is lit.
Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh anime is honestly really good.
Yeah, that's like an
Yeah.
actual anime, like legit.
Mhm. And the thing is, I had like a Yu-Gi-Oh resurgence like 2 years ago, which is a horrible idea because it just led to me like trying to like get into the meta, which just cost me a ton of money, and then I realized, wait, I can't spend this much money, so then I quit. But like I rewatched that anime when I was like fairly old, like 16, 17, and it obviously was a kids show, but it was still good. It was like a good show.
Yeah.
It was interesting, and yeah.
I am gonna
Good
turn my
times.
push to talk, on. Give me like 1 second,
You're good.
because my circle keeps lighting up.
Yeah. Okay, since we were talking about TV shows, I really wanted to talk about childhood movies today. Because I've been
Yeah,
watching
absolutely.
a few YouTube videos about like some childhood movies that I like didn't really remember, but then these videos are like supposed to remind you.
Right.
And I'm just so sad that like childhood TV has gone to shit, dude. It's
Yeah.
it's
it
not good
absolutely
anymore.
has.
Like and
Yeah.
Whenever I'm babysitting, it's just atrocious. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
yeah. And I think part of that is because it's such an easy market to capitalize on, and these
Yeah.
companies are like dishing out like hella episodes like in movies like every week because it's easy money because kids get so hooked and the parents
Yeah.
the kids will cry and the parents will get them it's sad because some of these and obviously like I know there's a nostalgia factor,
Yeah.
but
that's
Yeah.
definitely a thing.
but like still like I just feel like I watched Shrek like a few months ago, dude, with my family,
Right.
and there's all of these like adult jokes, and the thing is a kid's never gonna figure it out, but like that stuff would never fly
You're
today.
totally right, dude.
And it's it's they're not family movies anymore, they're kids movies, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the important distinction. But I don't know, there's just I'm sorry, I know I'm going off, but like this one YouTuber,
You're fine.
what was his name, dude? I'm gonna look him up because I want to give him credit. But like he did this video on the movie Holes. Do you guys remember that movie?
Dude,
Holes was
Holes
a
was a
legit
huge
movie.
part of my childhood.
Right?
Yeah, Holes is a legit movie, bro.
Facts, dude. And then also the movie Meet the Robinsons, like the
Oh, I forgot about
time
that.
traveling
Yeah.
future one.
Yeah.
I do like that movie.
Yeah, that was a solid movie. I like that movie. What else? I don't know.
Nemo.
Nemo
okay.
was a
Nemo's
classic.
Dude,
Nemo's pretty classic.
Pixar dishes out like absolute like bangers, dude.
Yeah.
Those movies are
Yeah.
like masterpieces.
For sure. For sure.
For me, my favorite kids movies were Spy Kids.
Spy Kids.
I never
Oh, yeah,
watched Spy
dude.
Kids
Spy
movies.
Kids is lit, bro.
Loved Spy Kids.
For
I
sure.
loved Spy Kids.
I'm trying to remember what movies did I even watch when I was a kid. I really like the SpongeBob movie. Like the very original
That was
one.
a
Like
good
that
one.
one was
Yeah.
pretty that one's pretty good. But like other than that, I don't know, honestly. I'd have to think about it. I definitely watched Mulan a lot when I was a kid. I really liked that movie.
I never watched Mulan until like sophomore year of high school
Yeah.
because our world studies teacher made us watch it.
It's a pretty like legit movie. Like it's actually pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, right? Other than that though, I don't know. Huh.
I think there's just like a whole like slew of like Disney movies
Right.
and just all sorts of stuff that I can't even like think of just because there's so many things. They just
Yeah,
make up
absolutely.
all of our childhoods.
Yeah. Dude, I'm trying to remember more. Like, did you guys ever watch, like, just because I talked about Nemo, did you guys watch Finding Dory?
Yeah,
Like,
that was a good movie.
didn't.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
I thought it was, like, decently good, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pixar as a studio is like they just make good movies. I think.
Right?
I think the quality, I wouldn't say it's gone up, but I don't think it's necessarily gone down. I think it's just, I mean,
Yeah,
They're just really good.
yeah, they're really, really good.
Do you guys like scary movies at all?
Hell no.
Am I the only one here?
I think you're the only one that actually likes them, dude.
Damn.
Fuck scary movies.
I have a mixed opinion because like
Yeah.
like my parents would never let me watch them when I was younger. Like one time my sister was watching It, like the original It.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to like sneak in the room and watch it. I got caught and I was like in trouble or whatever. So I hadn't watched another scary movie until it was like a while before The Conjuring 2 came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
And so my sister and my mom got me to watch the original one. And that wasn't scary at all to me.
Really?
So no, it wasn't. The first one wasn't scary at all, but when we watched The Conjuring 2 in theaters, that like I had nightmares about. I couldn't sleep for like a month.
The original Poltergeist scared the shit out of me, and like people always say that it's like not a scary movie,
Yeah.
but it was, and like it was legit scary. Like I actually really like the horror genre. Like I actually really like it, but I don't
Me
really
too.
like. Yeah, I don't really like mindless demon jump scares with like stupid characters. Like
Yeah.
I like more like creepy type. Like I mentioned like Lovecraft earlier, right? Like the weird eldritch horror, like with monsters and shit. I don't know. I really like that. It's like I don't know. I don't want to be like what is the word? I don't want to be like those like American horror like films aren't. I'm not trying to like devalue them or anything. I'm just saying I don't really like enjoy watching them very much, and also they scare the shit out of me. So yeah, I can't usually watch them anyway.
Yeah. I mean, there's some good ones. There's definitely some.
Yeah.
There's like shit like Sharknado.
yeah.
I remember me and my friend used to like we used to watch like low budget like shitty horror movies. Like there was this one movie called Three-Headed Shark, dude. Greatest movie of all time, by the way. Had this three-headed shark, and the movie ended. They cut off one of the heads of the shark, and they're like all celebrating, high-fiving each other. And then the shark, of course, through crappy CGI, grew 2 new heads. And then it just said to be continued.
Like, did you guys watch Blair Witch Project?
No.
Mm-mm.
I've heard of that. I don't think I watched
The
it.
one, it's like a horror movie that was like they filmed it like
It had a low budget, didn't it? But it was like really successful.
Yeah, it was like $30 or something. Yeah. So it was like one of those recovered footage movies, right? Like where there are like some people out in the woods and they like start finding weird shit and then they end up in a house and like it's a really fucking scary movie. But that I really liked, but I didn't like Paranormal Activity and movies like that. Like Paranormal, like I think it was Paranormal Activity 5. That movie actually scared the shit out of me, dude. Like I legitimately could not sleep. I don't know. They did that shit very well, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't fuck with scary movies, bro.
Yeah, I've been watching a few scary movies lately, and someone close to me offered to watch one on Netflix, and I was like, you know what, let's, I don't care, and I don't mind it too much, but the shit that really gets like my spine tingling is when I've been watching these scary videos on YouTube, and what were you gonna say?
I don't know what I was gonna say. I was just I've like watched. When you get to that side of YouTube, it's not exactly kind to your brain.
Yeah.
No, and the thing is like the worst part is when it's real. Every once in a while they'd be like, and it was all it's all like an alternate reality game, crafted. And I'm like, okay, that's good. But then every once in a while, like the shit's real, and it's it like YouTube. It's funny. Like I feel like people always think that like you'll find the scariest shit on like the dark web, and it's not true. You're gonna find it on Facebook and in Indonesian YouTube. It's dude, that keeps me awake. Like there's been a few nights where I just don't think I'm gonna sleep tonight. I would rather not, because that's creepy, dude.
Yeah, like reading about serial killers and stuff kind of does that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It's scary.
That I've never even thought about that. I really don't like scary movies, but I watch a ton of creepypasta videos on YouTube, and they don't faze me whatsoever.
Oh, really?
That's weird. It's like I said, it's the opposite for me.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sorry, I was sending a text. But yeah, absolutely. I don't know, man. Like I said, obviously like Dark Souls, I've talked about Dark Souls a lot, right? But that is kind of like a horror genre, right? But it's not like I don't know how to explain it. I really like that type of horror, or like horror in books, I guess, but like I don't really like, I feel like oftentimes when I've watched scary movies, there isn't very much character development and stuff. It's just more about trying to scare the audience, like with jump scares and shit.
Yeah.
But maybe I just haven't watched the right stuff,
I think there's some good movies right there. I watched the movie, two good ones. I watched Split.
Oh yeah, I heard about that actually.
Yeah, it's about the guy whose like personality changes so often. That movie's really good, and the acting of like the main like scary guy is like extraordinary. And another really, really good one I highly recommend. It's pretty scary. I wouldn't say it's the scariest thing ever. Like you can definitely get through it. Is damn, now I'm blanking. It's made by that famous African American director.
Oh, Get Out?
Yes.
Yeah,
Get Out.
Yeah. I have watched that actually. That movie's amazing.
That movie was really good, and it was
amazing.
Yeah. That one is fantastic for sure.
I really like that movie. And then there was also I watched a scary movie called As Above, So Below. It's like about like the catacombs in Paris or whatever, right? Have you seen that by any chance? If he's there.
I haven't. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. It's just kind of like one of those shitty horror movies that came out of nowhere. I went and saw that, and I guess I was like 15 or 16 or so. Oh my god, it was so fucking scary. But like I said, I just didn't feel like there was very much character development. And then there was also this other scary movie that I watched about like this demon that would follow you no matter what. God, I can't remember what the fucking name of that one was, but that one was one of those like, you know how there's like that whole meme about like white people in scary movies like being stupid. Yeah, that was like one of those. It was really bad in my opinion, but I can't remember what it's called though. But it was bad. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really watched many scary movies in like the past 3 years or so.
Yeah, I'm not like some horror enthusiast or anything, but
I feel you.
I enjoy enjoy a scary movie every once in a while.
Yeah. So is there anything else that you guys wanted to talk about?
Bellsprout.
Bellsprout, baby.
Bellsprout is just...
I think it's really
I have
funny.
no words.
Number 69. It's really, really funny to me.
Yeah.
Like, I had actually forgotten about that until I like looked it up the day of that podcast. It's really funny, dude. Okay, well, with that, did you guys have anything else that we want to talk about this time?
Nope.
I can't think of anything.
Okay, bros. Well, who wants to do the outro this time?
Ben.
Bye.
Levi.
Okay, is this 3?
Yeah.
This is 3, I think, yeah.
Episode 3. Dude.
Okay, so this has been episode 3 of the Cloutcast. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't watched episodes 1 and 2, go do that. And this is Levi signing off.
Alright, this is Griffin.
This is Ben.
No, sorry, that was fucking stupid. I'm Finn.
A for effort.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright,
Alright.
let's
See you guys.
Have a good night, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.